When I first started this channel, it's more of an archive of videos, some ramblings, and automated voices, reading some essays I wrote, reflecting about the truth about women's nature. But apparently, people are subscribing to this channel. It now has 137 subscribers. It's not much compared to the other channels, but now I have 137 people watching.
Are you not entertained?
And I don't want to waste your time. So I feel that I have to make decent videos from now on for those 137 people. So here is my first of many, hopefully, where I explain MGTOW one decent video at a time. Hi, my name is Jeff, and this is Good Men Gone. When I watch other MGTOW YouTubers talk about the unicorn, I notice that there seems to be a divide as to the existence of one. Some may claim that the unicorn does not exist. Others say it does, but for only a brief period in their lives. As women, even unicorns will change to that of an adult as she gets older. And the other, that unicorns exist in some specific traditional cultures and countries like that of the Philippines. And some bachelors and MGTOWs plan to go there to have a family, settling down with a unicorn, like happy ending in a fairy tale. I was surprised, to say the least, that MGTOWs think unicorns exist in the Philippines. For one, I know unicorns are called unicorns for a reason. And finally, I live in the Philippines, born and raised. Spent half of my life in the province in a traditional culture, and half of it in the city, modern culture. And my experiences led me to think otherwise.
You're not real, man.
I want to warn and clear the fog other MGTOWs have with Filipinas from my own experience of living here. As hard as it may, to swallow the red pill when we all got started, I'm probably going to devastate a few of you that think that there's that one girl in the Philippines that's unique and different from all others. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but stay with me here. This might save your time, money, and life. Let me tell you a story of my aunt. She was an OFW, overseas Filipino worker, married with 3 kids. Like any other woman, married an alpha who likes to get drunk and high. Realizing that his husband won't be a provider, she went on to work in Japan as an entertainer. It was a good job with good money if you can get a Japanese guy to be your patron, a sugar daddy, a provider. My aunt was very good looking in her prime, even after 3 kids. So she managed to get a Japanese guy to be her boyfriend and sugar daddy. Here comes the best part. To continue extracting money from the Japanese guy, she has to remain in the relationship. My uncle knows this. Everybody in the family knows this. And as long as there is money, everything is fine. But the Japanese guy insisted on getting to know her family. So, she arranged a meeting, flew to the Philippines, and visited her home. So what now will happen to my uncle, the husband, when the Japanese guy comes, you might ask? Well, this is where it gets funny, yet sad. My aunt decided that all family members will have an acting role so that her charade won't be exposed. The kids will pretend to be her little brothers and sisters, and the husband, my uncle, will pretend to be the older brother, living in the same house for a few days, and this will go on for as long as they can to extract money from the guy. I see this all the time, and not only with Japanese guys. I see white men with young looking Filipino wife, and I always think to myself if the guy knows what's up, or does he really think the Filipina is in love with him? The Philippines has been known to be a traditional culture for the most part, but that is entirely from the image that Filipino families are really close knit. But women are women. They will lie about everything, even the so called traditional women. That was one point in my childhood that will redefine how I see women as I grow up. And I constantly remember that moment whenever I see a woman pursuing a foreign man.
This one's for you, baby. Happy anniversary.
The next time you go to the Philippines, meet a woman and thinking you have found the unicorn, when time comes you have to meet the family, be suspicious of the brother. Chances are that is her husband, and the play has begun. It only stops when the money dries up. This is Good Man Gone, and thanks for watching.